Yo, what's going on with y'all? It's your boy Money Making Marlo. You know what I'm saying? I got the homie with me today. I got a special guest. Who I got with me here today?
Top boy.
TopBoy Poison. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So before I get into anything, what I ask everybody, you know what I'm saying, is how you feeling? How's your week been? What's going on?
Good, man. Just doing music,
Mm-hmm.
working.
Okay. Oh, you work? Where you work at? Or what do you do if you could get into that?
I'm at a couple jobs. So I work in disability and I work in a group home for like underprivileged kids and stuff. So
Sheesh.
yeah.
So are these the type of kids like your parents would tell you to stay away from, or like, or these kids just have a different upbringing than us?
Definitely a different upbringing. They come from, I can't really talk about their certain shit, but they, some of the stories I heard and where
It's
they
just
come
crazy.
from. Oh, it's tough because you can't. It's like being paid to be a parent, but you can't raise them the way you would raise your kids.
Mm-hmm.
You have to take into consideration, okay, they come from a certain background that, wouldn't warrant some of the, behavioral disciplines I would do with my kids. And it's like, I got to feel for you in that sense. So it's a tough little threshold. Like, you got to be strict, but you got to show them love because they came from areas where they didn't have any. So
Do you think society give these kids a chance, or they kind of pushed off to the side?
I think they're pushed off to the side. I feel like I don't know. A lot of the efforts made by society today is very bullshit. It's all fake. It's for show. It's to show. Look at what I'm doing. It's like giving money to a homeless person and then telling your money. Oh, look, I gave money to the homeless person.
Okay.
That's kind of what it's like. So I just try to go in there and make a difference, man. Just try and. I like the environment of, like I say this a lot, I like the environment of being able to like teach and learn at the same time. Mm-hmm. But it can be draining, bro, dealing with them kids, 8 of them, and they all just...
8 all at once?
Yeah.
Shit. So you probably have days where you're just running back and forth, side to side.
Yeah.
Yo, sit here, stop moving. So, woo.
Not even that. I mean, they're kids, you're going to let them breathe and stuff, but sometimes they'll be openly defiant. Like, I've been on FaceTime with you and one of the kids, they kind of... And that's a light day. Like, I had to restrain some of the kids and stuff like that. But
when you say restrain,
non-abusive.
Not abusive.
Non-abusive.
So what does restrain mean? Like what do you do?
When they like attack you or whatever it is. Like
defense.
You kind of just hold them so that they can't attack you or damage or whatever is around the room.
I ain't gonna hold you. The thing with that, it gets like right now, you could hold them down because they're like, what, 13, 14? But once they get big, you don't know who's going to be actually like big, workout, big,
and that's
chubby,
why
big.
I don't like to touch them. Like, I don't like to just, I like to create like intimacy. Like, I'll be, try and give them like little like pats on the head or pats on the back, tickling them, whatever it is. Make them feel, welcome, love. Like, I'm staff, but I still care about you, man. But yeah, I mind my P's and Q's, not for my own self, but for them too. I don't want to like kind of remind them of the environment that they just got out of.
Wow.
So I don't like doing none of that stuff, but sometimes you have to, otherwise
it gets to you. Do you feel like you're making a difference? At least to
I
maybe
hope
just
so.
one?
I hope so.
Mm-hmm. You never know.
I'm not
like
in
the
none of their
run.
brains, right? I've seen different changes in their behavior and how they carry themselves, their mentality and stuff. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to put that all on me. Like, there's a great group of staff at where I work at, man. Everybody's doing their part. So
Okay. Since the last time I had you on, that was beginning of 2021. Was that like February, March? I remember it was early in the year because there was still snow on the ground.
Yeah.
What has changed in TopBoy's music? Have you changed genres? Are you still doing the same genre? Do you feel like you're evolving, or you're kind of at the same pace?
I'm always changing it up. Like, from the jump, I've told people I'll hop on anything. So I've tried my hand at acoustic. I've been on EDM joints. I've been on.
You said EDM.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, man. Me and a kid I used to go to high school with. His music name is Wicked. It's like WCKD.
E-Town.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did a track with him like 3 years ago. It was EDM. I'll hop on I'll try and spit sometimes, but I'd say it's evolving. I would definitely say my music is evolving. I'm trying to pen more. I'm trying to write more, because I just get on the mic, hear the beat, feel the melody, and just freestyle. But sometimes the content is the same, so I'm trying to play with entendres and puns and try and create more of a realistic feel.
So you say you got your hands on EDM. How would you even go off EDM? Because like I feel like EDM is just something you just move your body to. Like you can't really. Obviously, you could flow on anything really.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But EDM, I feel like that's challenging. It's like trying to freestyle off a punk rock beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't really to tell you the truth. Like, he sent me 2, I think it was, and the first one he sent me, I finished it in 3 minutes.
Damn.
But the second one, I couldn't even get. That was the one track that I'm like, how do I fit on this? You know? And that's the thing about it, because like obviously some of my inspirations like Michael, but Chris is a huge inspiration. Chris, he'll be tapping into like everything, right? So you kind of growing up listening to that stuff, you kind of know you're inspired, you're influenced on how to attack that kind of beat anyway. So
do you see yourself focusing on any other different types of genres more than you was at the beginning of the year, or is your focus mainly on the same type?
I want to tap into everything, but I am working on a project right now that's just 2000s. Like it's
early 2000s,
old 2000s album.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
How I could see you doing like fuck around doing like little dancing choreography to the shit that you do.
Just wait.
You know what I'm saying? You got something like that coming?
Just wait.
No way. You have music videos on the way? Like what's up with that?
I'm trying. Trying.
So what's the holdup? Is it the cameraman? Is it you just can't get in touch with some of the like what's going on?
It's a mix of things, you know. Like we was talking about my work earlier. Sometimes that kind of like stresses me out a little bit. Like you can get drained, and you kind of you get into the zone where you're not really trying to
really do much, like do
nothing,
music,
really. And it's nothing against music. Like I love to. I've said it on Instagram posts. I tell all my friends, all my family, anybody who asks, I make music to share, not to sell. So I really couldn't give a fuck if you listened or not and shared it or not. If I sent it to you and you choose to listen, that's on you. I barely have control over my own life. I can't control what you do with yours, right? But if it taps in and it touches you in any way, like, let me know. You don't have to let the world know. I'm not asking for shares, man. Just say, yo, tell me what you think. Are you fucking with it? What parts you like more? What parts you don't?
The thing I remember, what you said, when you was on Self Care Sunday podcast, I forgot who you did the episode with Asher and them. When you did the episode with Retro and them, my fault.
Crazy. He's crazy.
Yeah, he goes hard. You did your episode with him. I remember y'all was talking about how you'd send it to other people, or no, they would repost it, and then you reply to them, what's your favorite part? And then they go, I haven't gone to it. I'm like, how? It takes you just as long as it takes you for you to repost it. It wouldn't hurt to listen to at least a minute worth. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because people would listen to a 9-hour long podcast of their favorite celebrity, call off work to finish listening to it. But when a homie from their own city got like 2-3 minute music, anything, it's an issue.
Yep.
You know, why do you think that is?
I think it's because we know each other. And society has created like this realm, this environment where we're in constant competition. We're in constant comparison. Social media, Instagram, it's all just look at how my fake life is better than your real one. That's all it is. And if I know you in the mind of a weak person, well, let me not judge. In the mind of an average person, if I know you, and I kind of look at us on the same wavelength, in a sense of financial stature, like just status and stuff like that, I don't want you to have one up on me. That's just how people think. Me personally, anybody who sent me a track, unless I really like just think it's ass, which has only happened one time, I'm hopping on it. I'll hop on the track. I'll share the track if I'm on social media, but I feel bad because when I drop, I see a whole bunch of people helping me out, and then when other people drop, like I'll go on social media. I'll be off social media like a couple days, 3, 4, 5 days, and then I'll come back on. I'll be like, oh damn, I missed that shit. But it's like everybody's quick to see whoever is already established become more established.
Mm-hmm.
No one wants to help you out, and it's all that. I think it's all because it's a competition. That's what I think.
Okay, keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Because me, I have faith. Like, obviously, I'm doing this because I have faith in my whole city and everybody that's doing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? What I want to ask you is, your time comes, you make it. Ooh, you got Drake status. You're up there. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna keep the same type of energy as you have right now? Okay, so let's say all the people that shared your thing but never listened to it, they try to show you love later. Are you gonna be salty with them later, or are you just gonna be like, yo, thanks for the love? You know what I'm saying?
I don't hold any resentment towards anybody, right? I can't say what the future holds because I'm not in the future. But I'd like to believe where my mental's at now, where my aura's at now, how my soul is like right now. I wouldn't I'm not gonna judge you. Judgment is irrelevant. I say this all the time. Like, would you judge a 4-year-old? No, because he's still growing. Well, we all still growing. So it makes no sense judging somebody. So if you want to share whatever it is, you continue living that life, showing fake love to try and, I mean, if that's what fuels you, go right ahead. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Sheesh.
Right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
That's all.
Dropping gems. Have from the last time I had you on to right now, has anything changed your motivation, or is your motivation still the same? Like, I'm talking about artist wise. Chris Breezy. I know you fuck with Chris Breezy and Michael Jackson, but in that few month gap, has anything changed? Is there a new artist that you're looking at different? Like, yo, I kind of like how this guy sounds. Let me put a little bit of his touch in my music making skills.
I think my mental's changed. Back when we did the first podcast, I was in a terrible space. I had a lot of self-reflection, and I feel like that's kind of sparked a different motivation. But in terms of artists and stuff, I don't know. Like, I've found some new ones. Summer Walker just dropped that shit was amazing.
I ain't heard it yet. Is it really like as good as people say it is?
I love it personally. I love it. I love how she's like, it's real shit, and her voice is angelic. So I love the whole Summer Walker. You know, I wasn't really peeping a lot of artists over the summer. Like, I've been tapping into like my own music and like those around me, like Titus, Crazy, Young Moore, Menashe, Retro, Ash, like all the Junior Rhodes, Eugene, like that's low key. All these guys, like all of them, they're crazy. Brandino, there's this guy named Graham Killer, sound just like a mini Don Tolliver. He's crazy.
No way.
No,
in our city.
In the city.
Yes, sir.
He said he hooped with me at L.A. I'm like, what? He's like,
oh, you don't even remember?
I didn't remember. You know me. I'm always talking shit. I'm always talking shit.
I cannot play ball with you, bro. Because I feel like I might just say fuck the game, pick up the ball, and just throw that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Right now, currently, it could be family, it could be friends, it could be anything. Who's pushing you? Who's pushing you to be bigger, stronger, better, more vocal?
In terms of music?
In terms of music.
Just I'd say probably January.
DJ January.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of everybody, that's the one who like just, you know, Alex, Sean, they're there too. But every time, like, Jalen's, because he has dreams himself, so like he gets it. So he'll like talk to me and he's like, bro, I know, but you gotta understand, and he'll drop gems, man, and it's like,
wow.
When I start feeling like, you know what, maybe I don't need to do this music thing, whatever it is, he'll come in and just, and it's always like, we don't talk for like a couple weeks, and then God will be like, yo, you should hit this guy up, and then he'll just come out of nowhere and just start talking to me.
Wow. So DJ January is usually the one that's just making you feel just a little bit taller, a little bit, you know what I'm saying? He gives you that boost.
Yeah, I mean, all my friends, but yeah, January probably the most.
Wow. So I remember earlier, just a few minutes ago, you was talking about how you've been having doubts. From here and there, you think about not doing music anymore. Why do you think that thought hits you every once in a while?
Probably fear.
Fear of what?
I'm a man. I'm not afraid to be vulnerable, right? So like, there's fear of not making it. Like, I'm not trying to risk everything I have and then have it fall on my face. Or what if I do make it, and then I get caught up in like with all these other people who, I believe that the music industry is very demonic, and there's a lot of spiritual warfare that goes on in entirety, but in that realm especially, and that's just something I don't want to surround my soul, or my family around. That's what scares me the most.
I've been hearing a lot about that. Like, do you believe in that? Do you think it's real?
Yeah,
that whole satanic thing.
So people call me a conspiracy theorist. I just when I tap into conspiracies, it's not that, oh, this is what I believe now. It's just, well, this is a new possibility. Nothing in this life is certain. Not even death. What happens after? We don't know. So it's like, for me, I'm not going to rule out a different perspective just because I'm unfamiliar with it. Like, as humans, we look at something that we're unfamiliar with and we'll automatically label it as wrong. That's just not how I want to live. Everybody's got something else to bring to the table. Some of the most right things on earth was wrong at one time, but what really is right and wrong? I'm not trying to get deep.
No, I feel
but,
you. Okay, my last thing on that is, where do you think this whole satanic belief comes in? Because a lot of artists, Uzi, Thugger, Nas X,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? A lot of them in their music videos have things that kind of amplify that belief. You know what I'm saying? But where do you specifically think that belief started? Because for me, I'm not going to say I believe in it. I'm not going to say I don't believe in it. But like, for so many people to be talking about it for this long, this amount of time, something about it got to be true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you where it stems from. But I just know that the devil works hard. And some people, they'll fall victim to the temptation. Right? How many times do we do something we know we're not supposed to be doing, but we do it anyway?
Yeah, wow.
So, when you feel like you have nothing left, a lot of the time it's easy to turn to that temptation. And I feel like there's maybe, I'm not saying that there is, but I'm not saying that there isn't possession that goes on in that kind of thing. Because you look at certain artists and celebrities that just start moving different or whatever it is, like, there's conspiracies all over the place. I mean, Kodak, when he got out, he just wasn't moving the same.
Yeah, I didn't look the same. Yeah.
Bobby, same thing.
Gucci Mane.
Even outside of like rap. Look at Joe Biden. I don't know. Maybe it's me. But every time that the NBA champions won, they go see the president. I didn't see them with the president.
Nah, but like, come on, these are the presidents you don't want to be seen with. Trump and this one, Biden.
But they went to the White House. The Bucks went to the White House.
All of them.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Maybe I just didn't see a picture with them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Joe Biden probably in the back recharging his batteries. that robot.
Yeah, I don't know that. All that thing. It's like, something about it gotta be true if this amount of people are going crazy over it. You know what I'm saying? So back to like these type of questions. Do you feel like, I know it's only been a few months, but do you feel like E-Town is starting to shed light on TopBoy?
On me?
On TopBoy.
I feel like it goes in waves. And I feel like that's partially my fault.
And why is that?
I'm not consistent. Like, I'll drop, but a lot of people frown on SoundCloud and stuff like that. I don't understand. Like, it's a free outlet. That's where, like, you look at Party, you look at Tiller, Tory, all these, like, that's the spot right there. But a lot of people frown on SoundCloud and stuff like that. But I'm just really not consistent because I battle a lot with myself about what I should be doing and how I should be fulfilling my purpose. So I feel like there are certain events, there are certain moments that I've done or that have transpired that get the people looking at me. But for the first time in my life, I don't really care if people looking at me.
Damn.
I come from a foundation where, pretty tough, seeking attention from both parents or whatever it is, and I carried that mentality like throughout my entire young adulthood. I was always looking for validation from somebody else. I didn't even know it. Here I am preaching, and I'm getting mad at people who seek validation, and I was basically getting mad at myself,
Wow.
Bring that back to the job like that I have right now. Like I see all these kids and all their insecurities, and it's like I'll be sitting there processing with them, trying to talk to them and teach them lessons. And in the middle of me speaking, in the middle of God speaking, I'm like, it's like coming right back around to my own. I'm like, damn, this is what I should be doing too, right?
Wow.
And that's kind of like what it is. Now it's like, if I drop, you listen. Yeah. I dropped a 2-piece like 2 weeks ago and had like 50 views. I'm like, I don't care. It's
fuck it.
It's whatever. I just dropped it so that if you want to listen to it, listen to it. I don't need nobody.
But do you at least repost it?
When people what?
No. Whenever you drop something, do you always repost it at least? Like screenshot and post it up to your story so others can know that you dropped.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like, yo, check it if you want.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not gonna force it down your throat. I'm not chasing nobody to go listen to my. I'm not 2 headphones right here running after. Nah, man.
Nah, I feel you. So you opened up for Division.
Yeah.
What was that like? How did the process work? Did you get a DM? Did you get someone call you? Like how did all that work out? How did that work out?
It was really random.
Oh, it was random.
I just got a DM. Yeah, we've been peeping your music. We love your vibe. We've got a performance opportunity for you. And I didn't even reply. I was just going to send them off to Sean. Sean usually, he's my dog. He handles that kind of stuff for me, right? Sean texted me. He's like, they want you to open up for Division.
No way.
This is like 3-4 days before the concert.
Nigga, you had no time to prepare.
None.
Damn.
And I'm like, it's on Sunday? Sean's like, yeah. I'm like, what? I work, so I can't. And that's exactly how I reacted. I'm like, I work 11 to 11. I can't. Damn. And it's a group home, so you can't just be like, oh, I'm calling in. Like, no, they need somebody there, right? So I'm like, nah. I could have found somebody to cover, but everybody, like, this is summertime. Last week of August. I think it was August long. So it's like, I'm like, I'm not about to go running, chasing people down and stuff like that. But Sean, he's like, just go, and if you're going to work, you're going to work or whatever it is, but just let me know. I'm like, okay, I'll let you know. And I wasn't going to do it. 100%. Like, I didn't care. Like, to be real, Division, very talented collective, right? I didn't really listen to them like that. I knew a few songs, but I wasn't like, oh, Division dropped, oh my God. Yeah. Except for that one that they just dropped with Ty, like that EP album that they just dropped with, and they had Ty on it. That was sick. But I wasn't really huge on Division, so I was like, okay, it's whatever. But Sean, he kind of pushed me. He was
on your ass about it.
He wasn't even. After I said, yo, I'll try and get it covered, but no promises. That was the last he heard from me.
But it sounded like you didn't even want to be there.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I didn't at first.
Sheesh.
Because, like, the last time I performed was, probably 3-4 years ago. 4 years ago.
My guy said years.
Yeah.
Damn.
And it wasn't, like, I thought it was going to be like that. The ones where it's just like, oh, Knoxville's is having a Edmonton talent night. Yeah. There's, like, 4 people in the crowd. Like, I didn't want it to, but I'm just chilling, minding my business, and all of a sudden I'm getting congratulations posts from people. And I'm like, for what? Damn. And then I see the picture. And it's like Division with the help of D-Lie and TopBoy Poison.
You got to now.
I'm like, this nigga Sean. So I'm like, all right. Let me try and get this shit covered. So this girl, one of my coworkers, who was already working 9 days in a row, took the Sunday from me.
So that was her 10th day working?
Yeah.
Or was that going into the 9 day?
That was 10.
Damn.
And
straight.
She took it from me because I'm like, yo, I need somebody. Everybody else flopped. That was the last one. And then it was go mode. Then I just had to start getting ready and stuff. And 3 days before the thing, I mean, they don't really give you much time. So I went and I got a fit. I went and I got like little like processors and stuff, like to make me sound more crispy on stage and stuff. Like I was trying to figure that shit out. And it was nerve-wracking, but every step of the way, like when I got the fit, I felt a little less nervous. When I got the vocal stuff, I got a little less nervous. And then January, I didn't even ask him. He's just like, let's do it. Like, that's real nigga. Realest nigga, bro. And I went to his house to go rehearse the day of, and we formulated like a set track list, and it wasn't even confirmed until the day of the concert. And then I pulled up for rehearsal at the concert for sound check. Nothing. Like I was on that stage, sung one line. You got expectations, and that was it. Then they just
stopped it.
They stopped it. They're like, yeah, because they were running late.
Oh my god.
So I'm like, I was walking on the stage though. I felt a little less nervous. I was like kind of getting the feel of it, right? And then the guy before me, D-Lie, crazy, he went on, did his thing. And then right after, I got a text from January. He's like, where are you? And everything just came right back.
The nervousness.
All that shit that the past 3 days that was just deteriorating just came, bounced back. And it was like, this is the moment, right? And I got on stage. And my stomach just started fucking going crazy.
Doing 360s.
Gymnastics, bro. Mm-hmm. Like... all my saliva dried up, my legs started buckling, and Jalen, he's like, yo, you ready? I'm like, give me 1 minute. He's like, you can't have it. Let's go.
Oh, he said no.
He said, you can't have it. Let's go.
My guy said nah.
I grabbed the microphone. I'm like looking at the microphone, shaking. Right? Tapped it 3 times. The crowd was a little wild. Sung the first line, and then the rest was history, bro.
Bro, I saw the hoes screaming, yo, it's all like I literally saw them grabbing you like you was Michael Jackson. Like, yo, they really grabbing this nigga? Nah, but like I saw that. The thing that I loved is you couldn't tell. You couldn't tell you was nervous at all. I know you heard me and all the other homies from the south. Woo, woo, woo. Did you hear any of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, we was showing love. And like I saw you getting your little, you know what I'm saying, your dance moves on and shit. I'm like, yo, this nigga gotta be comfortable. Because you look like you was in your element. You know,
dancing is easy. I've been dancing before I've been singing. So for that, it was easy. I was actually gonna do like one of the songs I sang. I was gonna say "Run It Back," and I was just gonna dance through the whole song. But you know, I was just like, let's just get through the set. I was still a little nervous, so I'm like, let's just get through. I don't want to fucking waste no time. And then by the time like I did Paris, and then I slowed it down. That's when I was like, okay, it's the last one, and it was crazy. It's crazy just looking at all these people, and it's like I had their attention. It's like none of them knew my music, but I had their attention, and that's a good feeling.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's good that you did that, because I even noticed when I go out with you, niggas say, you're the one that opened up for Division. Yeah. Aren't you the one that opened up for Division? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, it's a good start. Yeah. It's a good start, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I was saying, it's good that you did that and you didn't like obviously you was shook. But it's good to be, for me at least, it's good to be nervous, because like you're stepping out of your comfort zone. You're doing something different. And the thing that I like, because I remember me and you was walking up and down White Ave. Like, I literally love this for you. You know what I'm saying? We walking up and down White Ave, woo woo. Then there's these niggas, bro. Niggas. Yo, my nigga, I saw you did your thing. Yo, I love what you did. And you was showing love right back. Like, thank you, bro. I'm like, wow. It's not just the shorties. It's niggas going out of their way to tell you, like, I fuck with what you do. Remember we was downstairs? Yeah. I don't even remember what spot it was. But yeah, they just came up to him like, wow. Thank God this nigga did. You know you did that show. Yeah. Because the way you was explaining it sounded like you didn't care whether it happened or not. But now, like, you know, you're getting your clout up. People are starting to really like, yo, you know TopBoy? Ain't he the one that opened up or did this, did that? Obviously, that's probably not the way you want to be known. You know what I'm saying? But, like, it's a good start. It's a start.
It's cool.
You know what I'm saying?
It's cool. It's very humbling to see. Like I didn't want to do it, but as soon as I was stepping off stage, like it was bittersweet for me because I was like happy that I didn't have to be nervous anymore. But I was sad because it was like crazy. It was a crazy feeling, and it was just to think like it's just opening it up for division. I didn't even meet them.
Oh, you didn't get to meet them?
Nah.
No way.
After I got off, it was like
you didn't even get to dab them up or anything.
Nah, they're very like particular, I guess, how they do it. Like I was watching an interview of Silk Sonic yesterday. That's Bruno and Anderson .Paak, and Anderson was opening up for Bruno on his 24 Karat Magic tour, and Bruno didn't even know that the Anderson was the opener.
Yeah.
Right? And now they got this project coming out, making beautiful music and stuff like that. But I did not meet them. I could have went backstage, but I was there was a lot of people that were just like congratulating me and getting shots, and I'd rather spend it with my loved ones anyway, you know. So it was a very, very, very humbling, incredible experience.
Would you do it all again?
Yeah.
100 times over. No, that's good. Now, do you feel as though the next time you get called on for a show, you won't be as nervous because you'll know what to expect?
I think I'll always be nervous, but maybe not as nervous. But it depends on the venue. It depends on the show. Like, if I'm opening up for like a I don't know, like a Logic or a Tyler the Creator, like I know that the fans in there are there to hear like that kind of music. I don't know how receptive they'd be. Because I'm an R&B singer, I feel like it went a lot better for me opening up for Division, who's a singer as well.
Would the nervousness be the same as opening up like at the Ranch versus the Apollo? Would the level be the same? Because, you know, obviously at the Apollo would be like a way bigger crowd.
Yeah.
And the one with Division, how many was in that crowd? Maybe like 200? Roughly? More or less?
I couldn't tell you. I was like, couldn't even see, like, I was seeing all my faces, like everybody who had came to show love and support me, like the ones I knew. But everybody else, like, it was kind of just like, I was like starstruck. I was like, whoa, people are here, like, you got their flashlights up and shit.
No
like,
way.
It's crazy.
Is there anything you would do different? Anything you wish, man, maybe I should have done this a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Hindsight is always 20/20. Like, I look back at the performance and I didn't like it. Like, I didn't like my performance. I could tell I was nervous. Like, I could do 10 times better than that. Wow. But it's like, differently, I mean, you can't say that because it happened the way it happened. I can't, like, if I could go back in time with the mentality I have now, yeah, but with the same mentality, no, I'd have it pan out the exact same way.
So how's COVID with your music right now? Has it slowed anything down? Is everything still the same? You still dropping?
I feel like if I'm slow, it's me. It's on me. I'll take all accountability for that. Like, I just, there's no incentive for me. Money doesn't really hold value for me. So I don't really, like, I don't need to drop to make a band. Like, if I'm dropping to touch a soul, that's different. But COVID, I'm sure COVID slowed everything down for everybody. But I feel like if it's done anything, it's sped up my reflection process. It's gotten me closer with my creator. It's gotten me like closer and more in tune with who I am as a person and how I want to be as a person.
Damn. Okay. Now to kind of switch things over. I've been doing a little research and come to find out this month is Mental Health Month for men. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, what I want to ask you is, what's your thoughts on mental health?
It's probably the most important thing, man. Your mental is like gateway to your soul. How you carry yourself, your mentality, your demeanor, your beliefs. Like everybody, you gotta believe in something, right?
Do you feel as though more men should speak on it?
1,000%. I say this all the time. As men, especially as black men, like, we're raised to, like, not be weak, not show mercy, like, don't cry and protect and this and that. And it's like, well, yeah, but at the end of the day, you gotta realize, like, you're human too, man. Crying is a release. Like, you gotta be able to look back at yourself and figure that shit out. And the only way to do that is if you put your pride down and, you know, create an environment of like vulnerability for yourself. One of my coworkers, he taught me one thing. I've never heard this before. Apparently, it's the same. Don't point fingers, you know, because when you point one finger, you got 3 pointing back at you. I'm like, ain't that a blip? I'm like, damn, that's. And I started going like, is the whole.
That's real. No, that's real shit.
For real, man. So, like for me, I just want to breathe. Like I let people know my intentions from the jump, whether it be a homie, whether it be a girl I'm talking to, whether it be whatever it is. I just want to be able to breathe. I want to create an environment where, okay, this is you and me. This is what I'm doing. This is what you're doing. But like as humans, it's hard not to hold an expectation on somebody, especially as that relationship thickens. But for me, like I try to live with no expectations, so you could breathe and be like free in your own mental. And that's how I'm trying to be too. Like I'm just trying to spread good, but I'm like I can still be selfish sometimes. Like I want to do things for me sometimes. I get that, but growth isn't just a steady incline. You know, you're gonna have bumps and bruises. You're gonna be backwards and down sometimes. And I feel like the more you realize that you're not gonna be perfect, you'll find peace, man. Because I was a perfectionist for years. Still am to a degree, but for years, man. And it ate me when I couldn't be the best at something. That's why with ball or with music or with dancing or trying to be pretty or whatever it is. And it's like, well, who am I trying to be perfect for? The next man? If you're doing something for yourself, it's different.
Exactly. Wow. Why do you think we all know that little argument between light skins and dark skins? Light skins are soft, dark skins are hard. Woo woo. Why do you think we put that on each other? Because like at the end of the day, we're all still minorities in some way, shape, or form. We're black under the same roof. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But why do you think we put that into each other's head? Or you're light skinned, so I'm automatically more this than you. You're light skinned, so you're more this than me. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think we do that?
It's always a competition. And I feel like a lot of that is systematic. You know, I feel like a lot of that was passed down and to try and create more segregation amongst us. Me, I like, you're my brother. It doesn't matter, right? Like I'm not going to perceive, but I get where the complications can come when, you know, light-skinned people, it's been shown they're more privileged in society and stuff because of their lighter skin, and it's fucked up, you know. But in that same sense, we can't be playing victims. Like light skins, like you can't play victim to oh well, I get treated like a black person, I'm treated like a white. Nigga, shut up. Like we're all going through something. Yeah. Everybody is going through something. You're not alone, right? So it's like, I feel like that shit is so dumb, man.
Of course it's dumb. Like, because me, I like to joke about that shit a lot, but there be times I actually think about like, why do we separate each other like that? You know what I'm saying? Light skins over there, dark skins over there. At the end of the day, cops are shooting all of us. You know what I'm saying?
I've been pulled over 10 times.
You see?
But it's like, do you know how powerful in spirit we could be if we were to just fuck that shit? But it's just a competition. It's always going to be a competition.
Wow. So back to the music. I just got a few more things to ask you. You know what I'm saying? Back to the music. I remember last time you said you don't charge for features or anything. If someone ever, not today. It was a while ago, like the last time we had an interview.
I still don't.
Oh, you still don't? Why? Why is that?
Because it's music.
But like you got to make a living.
It's art, bro. I'm not gonna tax you to release or to help you express what you want to express. I'm not gonna do that. When it becomes a point where, you know, if it becomes a point where this is my main source of surviving, maybe things will change. But this right now is just an outlet, bro. It's therapeutic. So I would do it for free. Like, why would I tax you a couple $100, couple $1,000 for something that's gonna take me 5 minutes to do? I'm not greedy like that. I don't need that. I don't need you. Keep your money, man. Here, take it. Yeah. You know, take the feature. I'm cool, whatever. Wow. Plus, if it sounds dope, what the fuck does it matter if there's money attached to it? I feel like that damages a lot of relationships. Is putting a dollar sign in the middle of something. would you not rather have the experience?
I get. You got to remember, not a lot of people think like that.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying? Which sucks, but that's the world we live in.
And it's okay. However you want to live, that's how you want to live.
Wow. Back to Self-Care Sundays again. I remember there was an episode Sean was on. It was you, Sean, the DJ January. When y'all was talking to Retro and he was talking about how crazy your vault is. You know what I'm saying? Your vault is, you can fuck around and have like 19 albums. Why do you have so much in the vault? Why don't you just throw it out there for the people? Because like they always say, all it takes is just one good music. And you just, you go viral, crazy, and you're gone.
I guess I just don't want to overload. I know I ain't shit to the people. So it's
Damn,
like,
nigga.
to the people, I feel like in my, like I make music that I would listen to, right? But to the people, I mean, like they attach your status with whether or not they want to focus on you, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to throw a whole bunch at the people when I know that they ain't, like, because I've created this environment for myself. I know that I don't have eyes on me because I'm not consistent. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, like, I guess I could throw all this stuff out, but I mean, to have that many songs in the vault, that should tell you it's therapeutic, man. It helped. Yeah. It got me through a lot of stuff. But some of them songs are just for me, and some of them songs are just for my family, and some of them songs are just for my friends.
If I was to ask you, like, give me a number on how much you think is there, how much would you be able to tell me?
On my phone or on the laptop?
Like total, just total.
Oh, Jesus. We probably rocking a couple thousand, man.
Damn. How many albums do you think you can make with that much?
I'm set.
You're set for a while.
Probably for life. Like, think about how many albums an artist drops. Like, Michael dropped like 5-6 albums
since he started.
From like solo.
Oh, okay.
Right? Tiller has like 3 albums. Tory has like 4 or 5 albums. Chris 10, Drake 10.
Bro, don't even get me started on Rihanna. I think I have more than her.
Yeah.
This shorty has not dropped shit in forever.
Bro.
You know?
Nothing, right?
Yeah.
And to think, like, if I got a couple thousand songs, and if they were mixed like properly, like, my mixing has gotten better as time goes on. So if I were to take, because I got some good joints from like a couple years ago, but it's like very trebly, it's very staticky. If I were to remix it, like, I got tracks for years, man.
Yeah. Wow. Well, that's all I got to ask you. Is there anything you want to ask me for we end these things off, or this thing off?
Yeah, of course, man.
What's up?
I mean, look where we at. We upgrading.
Yes, sir. What do you think about the setup?
I love it. I love it, man.
Just a little bit bigger.
Yeah. I can see this is that you like. This is like a vibe where like I'm trying to be a regular, bro.
No, trust me.
Come back.
Yeah, cause like remember how we was talking about how, don't worry about that noise, the mic can't pick it up. But you know how we talk about, you know how your crib is usually the link up spot. Like, I wouldn't mind making this the link up spot. It's just there's still shit I gotta get out the way. Like, I gotta get couches. I'm thinking about getting an L-shaped couch.
No, we can sit on the floor.
Y'all can sit on the floor. I'm not sitting on no damn floor. Do I look like a peasant?
Sorry.
Nigga thinks I'm a peasant.
Yo, this is a nice little setup, though, man.
Obviously, way bigger than the last spot that you knew. You know what I'm saying? I'm liking it because I see the potential everywhere.
1,000%.
You know? Like, I'm thinking about having these black curtains all over and LED lights just going crazy.
And you get like a neon sign, combo with Marvel.
Like
right
big
there.
ass, bro. Yeah. I'm just saying, potential.
Yeah.
It's everywhere right now. And I'm just excited. You know what I'm saying? But there was something you was going to ask, but, you know, I interrupted.
Oh, no. Hey, anytime you show excitement towards something, I can tell you're passionate about it. If anybody passionate about podcasting and their dream is you look at how much you put into, you got a camera now.
Yup.
You know? You've been on the go. You, like, do you not tell the people that you go to Calgary and
I don't really.
Vancouver and run, like,
I guess I haven't really brought that up, but it's like I feel as though I just let my art do the talking. Like, eventually there's gonna come to a point someone's gonna come on like, you really went to Calgary just for this? You really went to Vancouver just for this? Yeah. And you know, I'm one of them. I like to let my art do the talking, because I feel like if I tell you, it won't be as satisfying as hearing it from someone else. Like, bro, you really went to Calgary for this? Yeah. I'm like, yeah, that's how serious I'm taking this shit.
Yeah.
You know? It's just, I'm loving it. I'm loving every single step. It's just, technology could be annoying. Like yesterday, I had a homie come on, and it took us something that usually takes 30 seconds to 45 minutes to get out the way because the computer's just annoying. And my nigga, all I had to do is just reset the computer, and then boom, we're good. Yeah. But besides all that, I'm loving every step of it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
What you got coming?
What I got coming? Man, I have 2 people from the States that I'm going to be video chatting tomorrow. I don't want to drop names yet, but it sucks because it's video chat, so I got to pray to God the connection's on point and everything. But besides that, I'm just excited. There's one of the dudes I was talking to. I asked the nigga, I'm like, what I sound like to you? The nigga's like, where you said you from again? I told him where I was from, but I'm currently in Edmonton, Alberta. Nigga's like, Edmonton, Alberta, what the hell is that? Mind you, this is a spot niggas have never heard of unless you're from Canada. You know? And again, this guy's like, yo, you sound like Drake. Ugh, like, come on. You gotta remember, this nigga's like from the heart of Atlanta. Like you could just hear it in his voice, you know? And I'm talking to another nigga from New York, but that'll all be unraveling soon. You know, I don't want to get too far into it.
All right. Well, I ain't gonna pry, but I got a question. Tap the table if you don't want to answer.
Go ahead.
What was your favorite podcast interview and your least favorite? Nigga.
Oh, the camera.